Hi everyone, welcome back in Java Mind Techie channel. So I hope you all are doing well. Correct guys? So last video already I have discussed about the predefined functional interface briefly. That means what theoretical as well as code base, right? So this video, whatever the remaining predefined functional interface has left out, so we'll discuss in this video, right? So we have left out the predefined functional interface like what functional interface, BiFunction, functional interface, and supplier. So these three functional interface very useful for our Java 8 feature. So today our main agenda to discuss all these three functional interface. Okay guys, so we'll just share so what I have mentioned earlier, right? So see, predicate by predicate, consumer by consumer, already I have completed, right? So today our main motto what? Function. This is also functional interface, BiFunction, and supplier. So these three predefined functional interface I will discuss today entirely as per our theoretical and along with the code base, because our main motto, main focus on the code base, because if you know the very well code implementation, then you will realize really I know something about the functional interface. Only if you know the theory, so it doesn't make sense. Okay, so each and every video, our main motto is what? So how we are going to write the code, any places. Okay, once you're going to give the any interview, or even if you're going to implement any what assignment, so that time you can write the code very easily. Okay guys, so first let's start the discussion of the theoretical part, right? So how looks like all these three functional interface, right? So see what I mentioned, we need to discuss today what functional interface. Okay guys, so see, as we have discussed earlier regarding all predefined functional interface like what predicate by predicate, consumer by consumer, same way. So all these three functional interface belongs to what? Java.util.function package, and we know very well, right? So this functional interface also is a what? Functional interface only. Okay, and also this interface is introduced in Java 8. Okay, and second thing what we know very well, right? So this functional interface, right, takes what? One argument and one result. Okay, so that's why you can see here, right? So this functional interface takes two generics. So first what? T and R. T means what? It will take one argument. Okay, defines the type of the input argument, and R defines the return type. Denotes the return type of the function. And this functional interface has one what? Abstract method, that name is what? Apply method. I mentioned here, right? Okay, we know very well what is the functional interface. So only we will have one abstract method. That method name is what? Apply. So we are going to provide implementation for that apply, right guys? So see, once we'll open the code base, right, then I will show you how internally. So this is a what? Function is a what? Functional interface. Okay, and inside that what? One method is there, right? That method name what? What? Apply. It will expect what? One argument, and it will expect one return type. So same thing you mentioned here, right? So this is a function argument, okay, and it is a return type. Okay guys, so second what I mentioned, BiFunction functional interface. Okay, we'll code one by one. First we'll discuss the what the theoretical parts are there belongs to respective functional interface. So BiFunction is also a functional interface. Okay, also it's available inside the what? Java.util.function package, also introducing Java 8. But main thing is what main difference is that what? You know, so it will take three argument. Okay, see, this functional interface will take three parameters, the three argument. So first T defines what? First argument, U define second argument, and R defines the return type. Okay, And this by function functional interface also use same method what the function functional interface using. Okay, that is apply method. Okay, only difference is what? So it is using two argument what function interface, but by function it is using what three argument. But see, this is the return type, right? But exactly it is taking two argument, that is called by function. Okay, it will take two argument, two parameter in a request, right? That's what it's called a by function. Okay, I will show once I will do the code how it is. Okay, then this is the internal. Also this thing I will show you once we will start the code, right? So internally how the by function interface it looks like. Okay, see, already I mentioned you, this is the apply method it is using, right, internally. So see, this is two parameters, taking or not, and this R is the return type. Okay, so this is the by function functional interface. Okay guys, so now third, what I mentioned earlier, right? So also supplier is a functional interface only. Okay, same thing as usual. So supplier is a also what functional interface. Also it is available inside the what java.util.function package introducing Java 8, but difference is what? So this functional interface what accept no argument, expect no argument, but it expect return type. What guys? It accept no return type, no argument, but expect return type. So that is, so inside this what supplier function interface one method is there, that abstract method name is what get method. Okay, yes or no? See, I mentioned only it will take what return type, that is this one. Okay, apart of that it is not taking any argument. Yes or no guys? So same thing I also I will show once I will do the code. Okay, so now let's start our code implementation all respective three what functional interface. So we need to move on where in our IDE. Okay guys, so what I mentioned to discuss three functional interface. First what functional interface, by function functional interface, and supplier. For that purpose we need to do what? First need to create one what class, right? So we'll go there in our package, in new, go to the what class, right? And our main motto is what? To implement the implementation of what functional interface, right? So that's why I need to write the name of the class. What? Suppose functional interface test. Okay, click main method, click finish. So now we'll get method in our predefined class, right? Not predefined, that what we have created the class. Okay guys, remove this thing. So first what I have mentioned you, right? So how we are going to implement the functional interface. Okay, so first we write here suppose function, right? So what I mentioned, it will take one argument and one return type, right? So that's why suppose if I am taking integer, one is the input, one is the return type, right guys? Suppose if you are going to print the result, okay, so result equals to, so see what I have mentioned you, it take one argument, right? Which method? I will explain you. Apply method, because under the functional interface one method is there, that method name is what? Apply method. So it will take one argument, that's why I am taking here one argument, right? Then what I mentioned you, expression, then need to add the what? A statement, right? Suppose if you are going to write multiply the number by 2, okay, so then n multiply 2, right guys? Till now we are very clear, right? So only this issue is there, right? Error is there, so only we didn't as of now import it, right? That's why issue is coming, right? completed. So already I have import the function, right? So now see, as of now, I hope you don't have any issue, right? I have created one function that it's what expect one result type and one input. And what the main motive for that, we will have one argument, right? So inside this functional interface, see, we can go see what I mentioned you earlier, right? So this function is a functional interface, right guys? See carefully. So this function is a functional interface. Inside that functional interface, we will have one abstract method. That method name is apply, right guys? And that apply method expect what? One argument, right? Expect one argument. That's why I have written in that way. See, so this is one argument. After that, arrow marks, right? That is our syntax of the lambda expression, and the number is multiplied by 2. Got it? So how we are going to print the result? So sys out, right? And mistake done. What? Sys out, right? So we need to call, right? Suppose if we mention here result multiply, result is 1 minute guys. So what you are going to print, that message you may write in that the parameter, right? In this sysort. Suppose multiply result what is what guys. So you can write what we need to call. What we need to call? Whatever the method inside the functional interface. Apply method is there, right? What I have shown you just back, right? So already we have the result object, right? So what we can do here, dot see, definitely one method will be there, apply method, right? You're going to pass apply, and what number you are going to provide here, so it will multiply by 2 because I have written such type of statement, right? Suppose if you're passing 10, right? So what result will be there? 20, right? Because 10 into 2, 20, right? Yes or no? So we can print the result and we can see output is coming expected or not. First, let us start the application, right? See, multiply result is what? 20. Why? Because I have given what? A statement like that and multiply by 2. Got it, guys? I hope you got it perfectly. Great. I am giving some other example as per our what? Stream API. Once we will jump into Stream, then we will come to know very easily. But knowledge sake, I am just going to explain now how we are going to use the functional interface in Stream API. So for that purpose, suppose our requirement is if you will have list of integer. What? If you will have list of integer, then suppose if you are going to multiply by 2, so then each and every element will give the result twice. I will show the example, right? So what I can do, list, this is list of integer, right? You can put integer, okay, and suppose this is your input list, right? Suppose input list, you know very well, right? So if you're going to create a list of the element, right? So how you're going to array dot as list is there, right? Yes or no? List. Then you're going to provide the list of the element. Okay. Suppose you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the list of integer, right, guys? You know this thing very well, right? No need to explain on that part. Yes or no? Correct. So already you got the list of the integer, right? That's your input list, right? Now what your expectation? So whatever the list of the integer you have, so the result should be multiplied by 2 for each and every element. Suppose this is output expected like that. See, that is 1 into 2, what? 2, then what? 4, then what? 6, then what? 8, then what, 10, 10, then what, 12, then what, 14. So your output should be look like once you're going to use the what, that function interface. I will explain now, don't worry, just see, concentrate. Okay, so what I will do, so we need to take the response, right? You're going to store in that. So your input list is there, so you can just mention what, output list, right? Output list, right, equals to. So now what you can do, first you need to convert your input list as a stream, input list into a stream. And guys, you know very well why we are going to use a stream. This discussion I will give briefly in the coming video, but knowledge I am explaining now. So once you will have performed the operation of entire, once you have performed the operation on the object, collection of object, what I have told, once if you need perform the operation of on the collection of object, that time first you need to convert your object into the stream. I will explain briefly in the coming video. As of now, this much is sufficient. Okay, so what I will do, so first this input I need to convert into a stream, right? So dot stream will be there. See, stream is there, not stream is there. No, see. So guys, what I am going to explain now, please concentrate. This is important. When I have explained the consumer functional interface, when I explain predicate functional interface, that time might be, you hope you remember, right? I hope you remember, right? So predicate are using by the what, filter method, right? Consumer is using the for each method, right? Yes or no? Same way, if you are going to use the function interface, what interface, function interface, so map is a method, map is such a method, so we can use, see, map is there, not see. Now you can, 1 minute guys, so now you can tell me, you might be you seen, right? I hope you are seeing, right? Function, right? What I'm going to explain now, function interface only, right? Yes or no? Function interface only. See, so this map method expect what, functional interface abstract method. Got it? That's why I will use this one, map. Then now see, what our main motto is, that we are going to multiply each and every element by 2 not. So just put this thing, guys. See how much is easy if you know very well, if you know properly. Okay, see, so that means what it can do, it will multiply. See, this is input list, right? So whatever input list we have, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, it will multiply by 2 in each every element. Yes or no guys? Then I will do what, dot collect. I will explain this thing in later class, what is collect in collectors. So now collectors, yes or no, dot, we know very well, to list method, right? To list, yes or no? So after collecting this, what, okay, what we will do, we will print, yes or no? How are we going to print this out, what the result should be, yes or no? Then you can mention here what, result is result is what, guys, tell me. Very simple, what we have, the output list. What do we have, the output list, yes or no? Guys, tell me yes or no. Now we can run the application and see the output, it's coming expected or not, what we have done the implementation till now. So now we are going to run the application. See guys, am I wrong or right? For you confirm, you just put here what? One minute guys, only for understanding purpose I am separating with the sys or. Okay, one minute guys, it's taking different way. So why? Only for understanding purpose I have written this one. Okay, now we'll run the application one more time and see the result. See guys, so first I have shown in that way that we are going to call the apply method. What result is there? 20. Why? I am passing the only one integer, right? Now second time, whatever we have list of integer, we are going to multiply each and every element by 2. Yes or no? The what result is coming? 2 4 6 8, 2 4 6 8 10 12 14 or not? What I have expected? Yes or no? So guys, this is the what? Functional interface implementation. Okay, now already I have shown you this thing, right? This thing also I will show you once again. See, map method, right? See, so this map method guys, so tell me, this is expectation what? Functional interface or not? This expect function interface or not? See, function is a functional interface. Yes or no? This is required apply method. Yes or no? That's why in stream we are going to use the map. In this thing already I have shown you earlier. Yes or no? So main thing is that what and how map method is going to use under the stream. If we are going to perform the operation on the entire object, what I have told? If you are going to perform the operation on the entire object, see 1 2 3 4 5 6, see that is the our used by the map method because it expects function interface. I hope you're enjoying a lot, right? And you don't have any confusion till now, right? Guys, what my main ambition, right? So what I'm going to discuss here, okay, you know also very well, you can also know very well if you're going to concentrate and do the lot of practice. Okay, so it will become very easy to implement any code. Okay guys, so guys, if you like this video, definitely you will subscribe, like, share among your friends, right? Because it will boost my motivation. And comment as well in the comment section. So what I am going to discuss and what I am my explanation is there, it is understanding or not. Yes or no? If you will comment, it will motivate. Definitely I will bring 2 more video, right? Yes or no guys? Okay, so now let's move second by function interface, right? So for that purpose, same way we are going to create what? One class, right guys? In class, create one class. Yes or no? So that class can be what? By functional interface. Just mention by function what? Functional interface test. Okay, come here. See, already we have created the class with the name of what? By functional interface test, right? So guys, before starting this by functional interface, see, first we need to know, right, what I have mentioned in the third class, right? So by functional interface expect what? 2 argument as input. One is the real type, one is the return type. That means 3. 2 input and one is the return type. For that purpose, what we can do guys, see, I will write by function, yes or no, and we are going to pass three argument here, right? Suppose I'm going to pass integer only, right? Integer, and copy this one. Why will I add 3 times? Put here 3 times. Right, guys? What I mentioned? So 3, 2 is the input, 1 is the return type. So it expects 3 argument, right? Then see, if you are going to add 2 number, guys, so we need to a plus b and storing in some other places, right? So that's why suppose if you are writing here add, yes or no, then what I mentioned, see, by function first, okay, first let me write the code first, okay? Suppose a comma b, then you're going to use the lambda expression, then you write what, a plus b. First I will explain how internally by function is implemented. See, first you can see here, by function is a functional interface, yes or no? It expects 2 argument, tell me yes or no, with the apply method, yes or no? Okay, go inside the implementation. See what I mean, same thing here, right? So this is a functional interface only. This is take 2 argument as input, yes or no, 1 as the return type. That's why, guys, I have written in that way. So it expects 2 argument. In first video of functional interface, what I mentioned, that is the argument list. Before the arrow marks, it will the argument list. After the arrow marks, a statement. Yes or no, guys? Tell me. Definitely, I hope you are getting right what I mean to tell here. So that's why this is the implementation we are going to provide, right? So now what I can do, guys? So for that purpose, tell me what I can do. So only if you are going to print, right, result, right? So for what we can do, suppose sum what of what, 2 number, right? What is the sum of 2 number? Tell me, guys. Whatever the object we are storing this result, right? So add dot what I mentioned, apply method, guys. Tell me yes or no, because inside the by function functional interface, what the method we can assume, apply only, right? And it takes 2 argument, right? T and u, yes or no? What I mentioned in the internal implementation in the by function interface, right? So click that one. So it will take 2 argument. It expect 2 argument. Yes or no? For that purpose, suppose if I am giving what, 12, and second argument if I will give what, 10. It's very simple, guys. What should be the result? 22 only, right? Definitely 22 only, correct? Why? Because I have given such type of implementation to apply method A. You can use in that way, but a plus b, whatever I am going to pass inside your method expectation, you just add. If you multiply a cross b, it will multiply 12 into 10, 120, right? So it depends upon our requirement. Whatever the requirement we are going to pass, in that way they will implement. They will call the method and they will give the result. So for this, just I am running this application, right? We'll see what the result is coming. See, guys, sum of 2 number is what, 22 or not? Yes or no? Guys, tell me yes or no. So sum of 2 number is 22. Suppose if you put this place, multiply, what, multiply, see, then what should be the result? 122. Yes or no? Then this place you're going to what put? No, first I will I will give some different example. Don't do this implementation. Just copy this one, okay, and put there, right? And right, multiply, right? Multiply up to the number is what? You can see what result is coming. No, this time this will not come because I'm not given this implementation, right? So if you're going to provide a, so comment that for some time, okay? If you'll do multiplier, no, right guys, tell me any doubt? No, right? So now we done the application, right? They'll come to know how. See, multiply up to number is 120 or no. So what we have understood here, so if you're going to pass two argument, right? Because this by functional interface inside the method is what? Apply method. We expect two argument, one return type. That's why as per the expectation of this apply method, we are going to implement our implementation, right guys? This is the by function functional interface. Okay, so now let's move our third example, right? Our third example, what example, right? Supplier. What is supplier? Okay, so for this purpose also we can create one class, right? We can put here supplier functional interface test. Yes or no guys? Yes or no? Yes. See guys, so this is important, this is also very important functional interface, that is what? Supplier functional interface. Guys see, so this supplier functional interface, I will write the code traditional approach as well as lambda expression approach. Okay, so first I will explain traditional approach. Okay, suppose this is our class, right? Supplier functional interface test class. So if this test class, supplier test class, implements with what? Supplier, right? Supplier, see, supplier what? Java util function. This supplier interface available inside the this package, right? Okay. Suppose guys, this generic, if I expect a string, with a string I will take this time. Okay, this I will take a string. Then what it talks about, that we are going to implement unimplemented method, because in supplier we will have what? Abstract method is there, right? One abstract method is there, that name is what? Apply. Yes or no? So we are going to add unimplement. Yes or no? Guys tell me. As of now you don't have any issue, right? str, I mistake, right? Yes or no? Same thing here. Yes or no? So suppose if you are going to remove this thing first, this is unnecessary things are there, and return type is suppose null is there. If you write here, suppose what? If you write here hi Java mind tricky, right? Yes or no? Guys, this is the traditional approach. What I'm going to explain here, this is a traditional approach. Okay, see. Yes or no guys? Tell me yes or no. So now what we can do, so we create implementation of supplier. We can create what? Implementation of supplier. For that purpose what? We will have main method, right? Main method, right? Yes or no guys? Yes, right? So now we can create object of the supplier function interface test. So for that purpose what we can do, supplier, then expect is generally a string, right? String equals to what? No, first give to object name, right? Suppose supplier equals to what? New what? This one. Guys tell me yes or no? It's basic what I'm going to write now. Yes or no? Then what we can do, we can print yes or no? What I'm going to print, I'm going to print hi Java mind techie. Yes or no? So for that purpose what? Already we have reference for interface, right? This one dot see, already mention you inside the supplier functional interface we will have one not supplier functional interface, we will have one abstract method that name is what? Get method. This get method has no argument, only return tag. Excuse me. Yes or no? That's why it's get method I'm giving here, right? So now we can run the application and see the result guys. That is the traditional approach. What I'm going to explain now, that is the traditional approach. Okay. So first run the application and we'll see the result. How the expected output is coming or not. See guys, hi Java mind taking coming or not? Coming, right? Perfectly coming. Correct? Okay. Now our main motto is how we are going to convert into lambda expression this supplier function interface, right? So for that purpose, what we can do guys? Tell me what we can do. So we can remove this thing. We no need, right? We no need. So and copying this thing. Yes or no? And paste inside the main method. Okay, and we know very well, right? So for lambda expression we are going to what? Remove name and prefix. Name and prefix no need, right? That thing. So already I have mentioned first video, we no need what? Modifier, no need return type. Yes or no? No need the method name. So that's why I am going to remove the name and prefix. Yes or no? Tell me guys. So for the purpose, what we can do right here? Tell me. So supplier, our functional interface. So supplier, yes or no? It expects what? Generally as a string. A string as a reference is the supplier. Yes or no guys? Tell me. Guys, tell me any doubt till now? It should not be. Right? It should not be. You should have any issue, right? So now what we can do guys? Tell me. So now we can do this one, right? And where yes, I have done mistake here. Yes or no? So now I hope you understood, right? What I have done here, I am using the lambda expression, and you know very well, right? What I have done before the arrow marks and after the arrow marks, right? What I have done, because why I have given empty, you know very well, right? Because this what method expect no argument, right? Expect no argument, right? That's why, right? After that we have written what? Our implementation, right? A statement, right? Then we are going to call this method, right? So how? Sys out, yes or no? Then already we have the reference of the interface, right? This one dot what? Get method there or not? Get method. It's complete or not? So we can run the application, see the output is coming as per expected or not, as per the lambda expression implementation. Tell me guys, yes or no? See, we will see the result. So for knowledge sake, if you are going to remove this thing, no need now, right? Just no need, right? Yes or no? And you know, remove this thing as well, no need, right? Tell me yes or no? Now run the application, see the result, it's expected or not. See, yes or no guys? So it's completely what? Understanding it. It's running properly, right? As per our expectation, right? So we can optimize this code as well. We can optimize this code as well. So we'll only one estimate. So no need this thing, right? Tell me guys, yes or no? No need. Also no need the return type. Come here. Yes or no? You know very well, right? This is our optimization, right? This is the optimization, right? You can optimize the code in that way as well. Already I mentioned you only one statement, no need that curly bracket, right? No return type, yes or no? Now run the application, see the result. it's coming what as per expectation or not? See, coming or not? Yes or no? It's coming as per our expectation. So also one thing I will explain here, guys. See, so supplier has get method, right? Supplier has get method which has no method argument, right? Only return type. This thing you should know very well. Correct? And also I will tell you where we are going to use this supplier. Which method expect the supplier functional interface implementation. Just like our map, right? Or filter or what for each. Same way where we can use which method used by this supplier functional interface. We know very well, right? So if you are what if we are doing filter and not getting any data, right? What if we are doing filter in stream API, right? If we are doing filter and not getting any data, so that means what? So if we want to return some dummy data, right, means meaningful result, so what we can do? So we can go for what? Supplier. Yes or no? So we can go for supplier. So for that purpose I am giving one example here. See, just let's see how. So see, if you are going to take the what list of a string, okay, list of a string, okay, suppose that is the input string, okay, yeah, input list, input you can mention input string equals to, you know very well, right, how you are going to list of the string arrays dot as list. Yes or no? And if we are giving, right, what x y, yes or no? Suppose if you are taking this two list of the string, right guys? Till now you don't have any issue? No, right? It seems no. So now what we can do, guys? See, so what are the input list, right? Input string, right? So first we are going to convert into what? String dot string, right? String. Yes or no? Then guys, what we can do? We will have one method, right? Find any. What method? Find any. Okay, I have done this one. Then you guys see what I can do. We will have one method, right? Or else, like that. See, or else get. Yes or no? See guys, or else get which function did expect? Supplier only, right? Tell me yes or no? Guys, tell me yes or no? Yes, right? So for that purpose, what we can do, guys? Tell me guys, what we can do? So it expect what? Supplier only, right? Yes or no? It supplier only. Yes or no guys? Tell me, it's expect only, supplier only. So guys, what I mentioned here, right? So supplier, right? So we have a what? Supplier reference for it is interface. We can pass here, right? And what? Yes or no? Guys, tell me yes or no? Right? So now what we can do? So we run the application, we'll see the result. Yes or no? So what we have the result, what? This Java mine techie. Okay. Guys, what you can see here? Hi Java mine tech is coming. 1 minute guys. So we are going to what? Print this thing, right? 1 minute. So sys out, you can take inside that. Okay. See now, run the application, you'll see the result. see. Okay, just let me comment this one. Okay, now you can see the result, what the output is coming. See, only x is coming. Yes or no? Tell me guys, yes or no? Because in this implementation, right, what we have done, so we are going to find any. Yes or no? Once an input string, if you will have any string, right, find any means any string will be there, you just give the result. Okay, suppose if you will have no any string. Okay, suppose some for some time, if you remove this one as a empty, if you will have empty string, if you will have empty string, then tell me what thing it should be print. Java mind take you only, right? Yes or no? So now run the application. Now run the application, see the result. See, coming hi Java mind take you or not? Why? It is taking, right? So if this list of the array doesn't contain any string, then it will direct me to what? Supplier. Yes or no? So what is supplier has? Hi Java mind take, yes or no? See, yes, I will show one thing also. See guys, or else get, see. So this method expect what? Supplier functional interface. Yes or no? This else or get method expect what? Supplier what? Functional interface. Yes or no? That the functional interface. This contains the get method or not? You can see directly here, right? See, supplier is what? By functional interface. This expect get method or not? That's why what I mean to tell here. See, if you will have no any data, empty strings are there, then directly we are going to what? Call the or else get method, which expect supplier. Okay, suppose if you are going to remove this thing and you just pass that thing. Yes or no? Guys, yes or no? Tell me. Any dot? No, right? So now on the application, we'll see the result. It coming expected or not? See guys, how this or else get method used by the what? Supplier functional interface. Yes or no? So guys, that is entirely what? Discussion about the supplier functional interface. So I hope you got all the topics regarding what? Functional interface. I explain around what? 7 functional interface. What? Predicate, by predicate, consumer, by consumer. Yes or no? Function, by function, supplier. So these all interface will acting as a very vital role in our Steam API, guys. If you know all this what predefined functional interface very well, so your Steam API implementation becomes very easy. Then you can play with the Steam API. What? Then you can play with the Steam API. If you don't have such a confidence to write the code of each and every predefined functional interface, then might be you face the problem. Not in front of the interviewer, even while you are going to write the code for your assignment in your project. If you will have more confidence on all the predefined functional interface, definitely you will enjoy a lot while you are writing the code regarding Java 8 feature in Steam API. Okay guys, that is the discussion entirely about all these 3 predefined interface, what? Function, by function and supplier. So guys, so that's done from my side for this video. So if you like this video, definitely will subscribe, like, share among your friends. So it motivate a lot for me. So I will bring to more video in front of you. Okay guys, thank you. Bye bye. Meet in next video.